Stamped her name on a one-way flight, chasing red earth daybreak, dust on her shoes, but her eyes so bright. Found a hill with a wide sky, said right here's where my roots can grow. Laid one brick, then another, turned that dream into her home. This is Kinza in the motherland, bare feet dancing on her own red sand. Got a house, got a heart, got a handful of...
Good morning, guys. I nearly tripped. Well, I didn't trip. I stand on a dirt mound uneven. Anyway, I'm out here again. Welcome back. I know this is probably a continuation video. I'm heading down to my coop to check on things and give medicine to the chicks. These guys are following me along the fence here. Ooh, there's a lot of cobwebs on this thing. Can't even see in here anymore. I have eggs. I have to go pick some eggs. So guys, I'm here watering in my nursery. Okay. Look at here. Another bird. Who's the bee? Killing these birds like it's nothing. I just noticed this. Puss is hunting again. So not because it's the rainy season and every day look like gray like this. It's early morning, so it's gray, but it ain't gonna get any different than this, right? So what you have to realize here is, okay, we had heavy rains. We had those big showers for a few days. We had flooding. But even though it's overcast like this, there's not enough rain to water my plants, to keep them wet in containers. When you have a nursery and you have container planting, you have to consider, watering every couple days or every day to keep your plants moist, and nutrients. You have to add nutrients to container plants. So that's where I'm at with these. I definitely am not going to, you see the difference? Okay, those are in the small containers, those guava plants. And this one I put in this bigger container. I did that intentionally. I transplanted it so it could get a little bigger. So for those who want a bigger plant, a bigger guava plant, I would have a bigger size in a bigger gallon versus the little ones. But I have to plant. I don't want, see, every time I plant avocado tree, rainy season comes and I don't know, that avocado tree probably did not survive again. Maybe I planted it too early, but maybe I need to just plant them in the dry season. Well, I did plant it in the dry season, but now that rainy season came, I don't know what happened. But I have to plant one of these avocado trees again, or transplant them in a bigger container, because they're not surviving out there when I plant it. And maybe it's the location. I need to change the location, maybe plant it down on the bottom. I don't know. What do you guys think? This almond tree needs a plant too. It's huge. It's not getting any bigger in this pot. And I found hog plums yesterday, guys. If you saw in my previous clip, but I'm not going to plant it. I threw the seeds out. I was going to make some trees, but they get big so fast. And Super Shadi said they're around here a while, so it don't make no sense. I have some up there if I want to get some plums when they bear again, because they look like they're almost done. One morning I went for a walk and I sat out there and didn't realize, well, I saw it and I was like, these look like plums, but I didn't want to pick them up and try them if I wasn't sure, and then I get poison. Well, Super Shadi confirmed that they're plums, okay? And they're delicious. Only thing is they're small. Look, Puss and her baby. Puss and her baby that looks like her. So anyway, the watering. At least it's cooler where the plants don't get stressed from the heat, but I still have to water. So that's what I'm doing today. And then I'm going back down in the coop. Oh, let me show you guys. I did never close this off. I have to close it off though because the chickens, those wild chickens, that little one keep coming. And they'll go in here and Kofi weeded here. I don't know if he planted anything yet. I think he's going to plant tomatoes, nurse tomatoes. Kofi, did you nurse anything here yet? What did you nurse? Tomatoes. Okay. That's what I thought. So he put some tomatoes here. Myself have a lot of plants to seeds to nurse, but I haven't been here. You know, I have to be here consistently to keep an eye on my nursery. I'm going to nurse some flowers. I'm going to try and nurse some flowers probably. I don't know yet. I have more passion fruit to nurse, but that passion fruit tree, I don't get down there. I was supposed to come down yesterday afternoon. Where was I? I was doing hair, as you could see. I'm a horticulturalist, a hairdresser, a vlogger, many things. So I was inside cooking after we came from the junction, and then doing hair. You know, sometimes I do mine, I do super shady and stuff. So that's what I spent most of my evening doing. So today I'm heading towards Kaswa area, and tomorrow, so I won't be here too much this weekend. I think I might spend the weekend over there, so I won't be bringing much content. So this probably might be my last vlogging day here on my farm. Maybe I might bring some, depends on where I go Saturday. I might go and have some fun, and maybe I might vlog. Depends on the music. That's up to me. That's the good thing about just being a vlogger and not a content creator. I could create if I want, but I just want to vlog what I want to vlog. Okay? It's me. I do what I want to do. What makes me happy and not what everybody wants me to do, right? Anyway, that's the good thing about being free here in Ghana. Anyway, the construction, I was going to start, but something came up and I have to pause it for about a month again, probably in August. So, or maybe before that, you know, it depends. So when I do it, when I start, the plumber and the mason has to come at the same time. So I have to coordinate both of them together. So I'm hoping, because the electrician has to run pipes, the plumber has to run pipes. So I'm hoping to coordinate them sometime next month. Okay, so the project is almost on the way again, but not quite yet. I thought I was going to do it this month, but it's not going to happen this month. So probably next month. I'll shoot for next month, starting back the inside. So for those of you who don't know and just start following me, I constructed this home. It's a building. 2 stores on the bottom, 2 bedroom in the middle, and 3 single units on the top. So this project was only supposed to be 2 stories, and I added the 3 units on top. Someone encouraged me to do it. A couple people encouraged me to do the top, and that's what I did, you know. And I think it's a wonderful idea. I always have 3 rooms for my sons and their family whenever they need to come, or family and friends. I have this, or Airbnb. Who knows? Anyway, I wanted to answer a comment, you know. Sometimes I just don't want to answer in the comments. Why don't I paint my house and my wall around my house? It look distressed. This is Ghana. You see the kind of weather that I'm having now, moisture, so your wall is going to look like that. I'm under construction, and this is Ghana. This is not the West. I could construct at my own pace, just like everybody else around here, constructing at their own pace, and that's what makes it great for me. I could construct at my own pace. There's no, look at all these buildings, unfinished and unpainted. So what is going to make my project any better if I paint walls that I'm still under construction, where I have to plaster and knock things over. You know, I try to keep here a little decent, and when they started plastering, plaster was on my plants, you know, and I ain't stressing about it. I did this here so I could grow my grass. I'm not trying to beautify anything yet because look, I'm under construction, but I live here. My whole second floor is completed. It's just that it's not painted. I have everything here that I need: electricity, water, everything. I'm living in my 2-bedroom, and I'm finishing the top because that was added stuff that I added. So the stores are not ready to be opened yet because my community is not quite developed, and it's developing slowly because, like I said, this is Ghana. This is not the West. You don't get loan. This is out of pocket cash. So when I get cash to paint or complete, it will be done. I'm not in a race. I'm not in a competition with anyone here. Okay? I'm living here. I'm not living in the West and building and sending money to build. This is me. Everything I'm doing here is me, okay? Everything I'm doing here is me. I have a chicken coop that I'm dealing with. I'm doing a little farming, and it's not no big farming. I don't have to have a pretty farm. Those okra is going to produce okra. My passion fruit tree is producing passion fruit. The okra coffee is going to take to the market. That's for him. The maize we'll split. Some of the okra we're going to use. Yesterday, if you watch my previous clips, I did pick some contumely. We did pick quinchosua, which is turkey berry. We did pick some guava. I don't know the tree name for that. We did pick some bodier, which is plantain, which we made some ampesier with contumely stew, and a lot of my ingredients came from here. So the little farming that I do, I eat from my farm. We had eggs from my poultry. We had the plantain, the bodier. We didn't have the yam. The yam we bought by Ray. So we had ampesier, which is yam, by Ray, and bodier. Ampesier is what we had with contumely. Look at these kittens. I just sit out here and enjoy them, right? They're playing and happy. Anyway, I have to get back down into that. I was going to step outside and show you guys again why I'm planting grass and why like I said, I am a horticulturalist. I didn't went to school. I went to school a little for it, but no degree or anything. But I like to start my own stuff. So I have grass here growing to plant out front because I like to do my own landscaping. This is something, I'm a little late with coffee and the water. I'll get it tomorrow. So anyway, I like to start my own stuff. I like to propagate, hence my nursery. I love the nursery. This is something I always did. home in America, in Florida, I had plants everywhere. I did my own landscaping. I said this before. So me here taking my time, doing my landscaping. Look, we have tomatoes just grow here involuntary. Look at this plant. Look at the flowers. Look at nature. Look at nature. Okay. I did not know this snake plant has flowers. Isn't it beautiful? Anyway, this one needs to cut back. They put out beautiful pink flowers, lilies. My basil is coming back. That's my basil. Anyway, and we did make some garden eggs in the ampasé in the stew yesterday. We used garden eggs from my garden, you know. So I'm reaping my labor here, because you remember how much time I spent picking these bugs off this tree, and it's still eating, and we'll have had more garden eggs. Here I have to get Kofi to come weed out here, because I have to start planting some grass. Even if I start at this end, plugging, the thing is, when I start, I have to continue watering. The rainy season is a perfect season to do this. Hair has to get filled some, and hair has to get fixed properly. So I can't do anything over here yet. So I think I'm going to start with over here. Planting this grass, and I might plant some shrubs, but when I do landscaping, I like balance. That's why I had another tree here, but it died. I think I had two other coconut tree here, and I had but I want to plant a traveling palm here. I like traveling palms. I had one at my old house. I might plant a shrub down at that end. My coconut trees that I had died, so I'm just going to leave it like that and add some shrubs and stuff here. But my problem with here is I have to finish this wall so I could do the plastering, and I have to do upstairs first before the plastering. So that's where I'm at. Why I haven't done anything out here yet. Remember I said, you beautifying and the project ain't even completed. I even thought about filling in here, but no, I have to put my rails. The plan was to put the rails design like this, but the quotes that they were giving me, I was like, no, I wasn't feeling those quotes at all. I'm rambling a lot this morning, but that's okay. I haven't rambled for a while. I just enjoying my time out here. I'm going to finish watering. I haven't watered the plants up on top. And I might start some more seeds today. I'm not sure. Like I said, I have to be around to keep watering, because this is dry. Look at this. This is dry. Even though it's been raining. This clay soil. And this part is sandy from when we were building. But it gets hard and compacted. Yes, I'm back again. Well, I'm here, down here, and Kofi brought one of the chicks to me. You know, saying, the cat attacked the chicks, and da. Oh, that's why I tell you guys every time, keep the door closed. Puss will go in there and eat those chicks. So one of my chicks got attacked by Puss. He was like showing me, oh, the cat killed the bird here. I said, and how many of my birds did she kill? Keep the door closed. Because Puss is a hunter. Puss will eat any bird that is her size, okay? She hunts these little birds up here, and I leave them there because if they drop, they're going to be dinner. These little birds that come and nest in my light. She hunts the ground doves that are around here, the doves, that brown doves. She would hunt any bird that she could catch. Harpoos, lizards, rats. That's why I keep her around. She's my protector here from the little critters. I saw a dead. She won't eat she knows better. She won't eat the frogs, but she would eat the lizards, the birds, the rats. So I guess the frogs and the big toads that are around here is not as tasty as those. She has a palate. Poos has a palate, but she went in there, and I hope that chick survived because Poos is just something else. We checking the status in here. It looked like it had a chicken here walking.
One chicken game here.
So
I was thinking the cage. We should separate the big
broilers
ones.
or the
big ones.
or the roosters. Put the roosters over here.
This rooster, they'll fly.
Oh. Oh yeah, they don't jump, fly ahead.
What we should do is the grown-up ones, the ones that they are the grown-up ones.
The bigger ones.
This cage is, we still have a lot that we can put them. At least. Right now we can put them 3 or 4.
No, 3 because these gonna get big and they gonna overgrow.
They're getting big, then we separate. You see this one, I put them 4.
Yeah.
Some are 4, some are 3.
Yeah.
No, I think they are 4.
4.
They are 4, but if you want
This will be 3. This will be 3.
4.
4.
4. You see, so once they getting big, you can separate, but it's not right, it's not time yet.
Great. Hello guys, I'm back in Tuba. I'm Kenza Babe. I'm here in Ghana, Africa. I didn't introduce myself because I thought it was a continuation video. But I'm here in Ghana, Africa. I relocated from Florida. I'm African, Caribbean, American. That's right. And I came over here this weekend. It started off with me going to a funeral on Friday. I was supposed to go back home and come back Saturday. But I didn't make it back home because of the traffic. Okay? We left the house 5:30 to go to the funeral and we didn't get there until what, 9:30 at night? We were sitting in traffic. So I decided, and then going back 12:30 at night, it was still traffic. We would not move. I probably would have spent the night there in a car. So I decided to come here because I was coming back the next day anyway. But look at the beautiful building. They painted the buildings to match these new buildings. It's nice. Anyway, we walk into the store, the little bodega. Let me clean the camera. It is so dirty. Is that better? I don't know if it made it any better or any worse. Let me try again. Anyway, I'm here, back in Tuba. And today's Sunday. Today is the finals. So I'm going to watch the game tonight. Finals for the World Cup. But I'm heading to the store. Hence I'm out here in the sunlight. I don't know how long it's going to last. But there's sun. You know, in the rainy season, you don't see much sun. Okay? You remember in the hot season it's hot. Okay, it gets to the extreme hot. Now, in the rainy season, it's rain, and no sunlight, just overcast. So that's what we deal with here. So, but I love it. It's cool. It's not hot. Hot. Like how we always complain. I am walking to the little bodega shop here, the little convenient provision store, because I'm making fried rice and I need a few ingredients. So that's what I'm doing here. Heading to the store. It's dried out a little, so it's not as bad. It's not as muddy as it was before when we were walking through the neighborhood. But this is my weekend. Not much going on. I stayed in the house all day yesterday. I was supposed to go out, but I didn't. So let me go and see what they have at this little bodega. Didn't stop at that one there, because I went down here to this other one. But I just love this wall. These big pillars, right? Big pillars. Got some provisions. Going to make some fried rice. Heading back. But I think I'm going to end this video here. I don't think I'm going to bring anything else. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you, my loyal subscribers, for always coming regardless of what. And your support by watching the video all the way to the end. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
So right here's where my roots can grow. Lay one brick, then another. Turn that dream into a home. This is Kinza in the motherland.